another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of The Plot. In the outer perimeter of the Jupiter-Moon complex on a seemingly dead planetoid, a strange meeting is taking place.
Gentlemen, you all know why we are assembled here. To establish our rule over the planets of the solar system. The plan is carefully laid out. All that awaits is the execution. The general here will be in complete charge of the operation, which was meticulously planned by Professor Donovan, our distinguished colleague. All of you have good reason to destroy the rule of the Space Council. Individually, we have failed. Together, we shall succeed. General, you will proceed with the final briefing.
I cannot stress too highly the importance of timing.
Broodmeier, you are in charge of the first phase. 700 hours.
700 hours? My space echelon, disguised as Anthenians, will create a diversionary attack on Pluto.
This will draw all units of the Interplanetary Space Force to that area. By 0830 hours, they pass the point where they can return and disrupt our plans.
0840 hours, go.
My units will destroy all communication satellites orbiting Jupiter and Earth. By 0850, all interplanetary communications with Jupiter and Earth will be silenced.
Captain Leechmog, 0900 hours.
My guerrilla spaceman will infiltrate and occupy the defense units on Pluto.
Crollo, 0950 hours.
My men, deployed within the Space Council buildings, will seize the Council in session.
At 1050 hours, I will deliver the captured Space Council to my queen.
Space Council as hostages. I will then be in a position of power to negotiate for the means of controlling the galaxy.
But, Your Highness, what about the Space Angel? My plan called for his elimination.
Not yet. First, I will use the Space Angel as my errand boy.
How's it look ahead, Doris?
Clear, unlimited, and dull, Skipper.
These routine flights do get monotonous. Trajectory, Chris?
On target, ETA 0850.
Better clear with approach control.
Right, Scott.
Now, what in blazes could that be about?
Something's wrong. Switch in the tactical circuit, Chris.
Right, Scott.
Attention, all stations. This is Pluto Space Control. We are under attack. I repeat, we are under attack. Anthenian fighter craft moving in force.
Anthenians?
Why, we signed a general treaty with those blighters only last week.
This is hard to believe. It's suicide for them to attack one of our planets.
But, Scott, they'll destroy the Pluto bases before the Space Force can get there.
I doubt it, Chris. Pluto is heavily fortified. The Space Force moves fast.
Hold it. That's our call. This is the Starduster. Go ahead. It's the Chief, Scott.
Yes, Chief. What's up?
Plenty. You heard the alert. Looks like big trouble. This attack on Pluto caught us flat-footed.
Want us to get out there, Chief?
No. I'm dispatching the whole Space Force out there. They'll take care of things.
The whole fleet? That's a lot of power, sir. Don't you think you should...
If this is the Anthenians, I want to teach them a real lesson. You hold in orbit for further orders.
Very well, sir. We're on our way now. ETA 0850.
Good. Out here.
I repeat, clear all space lanes. Space Force is coming through. This is an emergency.
Roger, Earth Control, holding all traffic. Well, Harris Grove are already underway, sir. What about the Jupiter wings? Blasting off now, sir.
I want every last ship we've got out there in the next 5 units.
They're on their way, Chief. All units.
Good. And keep me posted, Major.
First phase accomplished, my queen.
Ha, they are taking our bait. The planets of the solar system are within our grasp. Proceed with phase 2 of our plan. Phase 2 completed. The Space Council is now unprotected.
All communication is destroyed. I can't get a thing.
Both Jupiter and Earth. That's more than coincidence.
That means the chief can't get orders through to us. What do we do, flip a coin?
Might as well. What'll it be?
Heads, it's Jupiter. Tails, it's Earth. Well, what do you know? Heads it is, Skipper.
Strap in, crew. We're heading for Jupiter. On the double.
Mr. Chairman. The chair recognizes the delegate from Mars.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. I have the floor. I move we adjourn, gentlemen.
I second the motion. Anyone care to vote?
You will come with us. Quietly, please.
We're in orbital approach. Chris, can you contact Jupiter Space Control?
Can't raise a thing down there, Scott.
Hey, I spotted one of their relay satellites. No wonder their communications are out. It's burned to a crisp.
I don't like the looks of things, Taurus. Set yourselves. We're going in.
Quickly now, into our space freighter, and do not look for help.
Obey or die.
I still can't get through to Jupiter, Scott.
All normal at Jupiter Spaceport. A space freighter is loading.
Prepare for landing.
Phase 3 accomplished, my queen. The freighter brings you the Space Council.
Now they will submit to my demands or be destroyed.
The Queen's plan is becoming clear. Can Scott stop her in time to save the whole galaxy? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Space Angel.
What's all the commotion about, Sergeant?
Space Angel. Am I glad you're here? The executive committee has been captured.
Captured? By whom?
We don't know yet. They were carried away in that big freighter that just blasted off.
Are you tracking it?
Yes, it's apparently headed for the moon complex.
We'll blast off immediately and go after it. Keep tracking.
Yes, sir. And good luck, sir.
The freighter yet, Taurus?
Nothing yet, Skipper.
Hello, Starduster. Hello, Starduster. This is the Evening Star. Go ahead, please.
Scott, we've made contact. It's Father.
What channel?
3-7. Evening Star, this is the Starduster. Father, thank heavens we picked up your signal.
We are on emergency power, acting as relay for Earth. Where are you?
We just left Jupiter. Someone has abducted the whole Space Council.
They've got them in a freighter, and we're now in pursuit. And
Hold on, child. Not so fast. I think the chief would want to hear all this. Put Scott on while I bring in the chief.
That's right, Chief. We're trying to locate it now. I'm afraid it escaped into the moon complex.
So, that's why our Space Force was drawn off to Pluto and all communications were knocked out.
The fools. They are beginning to catch on to our little plan.
Yes, Majesty, but a little bit late. The hostages are coming in now.
Very good, General. It is time for our next move.
Professor Donovan, connect me to their frequency. I will give them their instructions.
As soon as I can call in the Space Force, I'll switch them out there to give you a hand, Scott.
I would not do that if I were you. The situation is now under my control. Oh, no.
Queen Zora.
So, she's behind all this. Why, I'll have the whole Space Force out there and blast her clear out of the...
Take it easy, Chief. I think we'd better hear her out.
That is good advice, Space Angel. If you wish to see your Space Council again, you will do exactly as I say.
What are your orders, Queen Zora?
You will keep all Space Force ships clear of this area. You, Space Angel, will return to your base, the Evening Star. You will have Professor Mace prepare the light ray for delivery to me.
The light ray?
You have your instructions, Space Angel. Proceed to the Evening Star. You will wait there for further orders. Out here.
Scott, can't talk now. Call me when you reach the Evening Star. Out here.
Scott, we can't let her have that light ray. In her hands, it would become a death ray.
Aye, in her evil hands, that ray would become the most powerful weapon in the galaxy. We've got to stop her, Skipper.
You're right. But how? She's holding all the cards.
What can Scott do now? Will he be forced to give Queen Zora the light ray? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Space Angel. Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of The Plot. Last time, Scott, Taurus, and Crystal landed on Jupiter and were told that the whole Space Council had been kidnapped. Queen Zora demanded the light ray in exchange for the release of the Space Council. Scott raced to the Evening Star and to Professor Mace to try to formulate a plan. Evening Star dead ahead, Skipper. 200 asteroleagues.
Right, Taurus. Evening Star, this is Starduster. Request automatic landing control. Over.
Roger, Starduster. Switch to automatic control 4-1. We'll land you at Tube 3. Stand by switch over in 15 units.
Roger, Control. Standing by for switchover.
Welcome aboard, Starduster. Professor Mace wants you to report to the briefing room, sir.
We're on the way.
This is tricky business, Scott. I've just been in contact with the chief. He said under no circumstances are we to allow that ray to fall into the Queen's hands.
But what about the Space Council? We can't allow them to be sacrificed.
Aye, we've got to do something to save them. I was coming to that. The chief's instructions are to rescue them at all costs.
We've got to play the game by her rules. When we get there, I'll deliver the light ray. You two blast off.
But, Scott, you'll be our prisoner.
I know. I'm counting on that.
And when the Space Council is released...
I'll attempt to destroy the light ray.
But they'll kill you.
I commend your courage, but perhaps I can add a glimmer of hope. We have an untested counterweapon for the light ray that we hope will diffuse and even reflect the light ray beam.
If this should happen, we can isolate the Queen and the light ray.
Not so. There's only enough to blanket a small area,
But it should be enough to cover the ship on blastoff.
The Queen advises she will give you a homing beam en route. Good luck, my brave crew.
Space Angel, I am pleased that you see fit to obey my instructions. Proceed on homing course. Now, here is my signal.
We read you loud and clear, Queen Zora.
Very good. We anticipate your arrival, messenger boy.
Messenger boy, is it? Well, we'll just deliver a little bad news to old Queenie Zora. Our quarry is approaching the landing pad, my queen.
Excellent. The death ray is mine.
What about the Space Angel, Your Highness?
The fool. He should know his doom is sealed. General, you may proceed as planned.
Very good indeed, my queen.
This is it, gang. You two stay undercover. Keep intercom open, and be ready to act fast.
We're right behind you, Skipper. And good luck, sir.
Here comes our precious cargo.
This could be a trick. Keep him covered.
Here's the light ray, Queen Zora. Now, you're part of the bargain.
Check the case, Professor Donovan, and make sure it is all here.
You have my word, Queen Zora.
It is all intact, Your Highness. And what a beautiful instrument it is.
Excellent. Now, set it up on the tower immediately.
Now, Queen Zora, release the Space Council.
Of course, Space Angel. Their ship is ready and awaits their departure. As soon as the ray is set up for testing, they will be free to go.
You wouldn't dare. You...
Why, of course, Space Angel. Surely, they must be our first target.
Can the counter-weapon for the light ray be used to save and protect the Space Council ship? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Space Angel. Blast off for another exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel, in the story of The Plot. Last time, Scott delivered the light ray to Queen Zora. In exchange, the Queen was to release the Space Council. But the evil Queen decided that the ship carrying the Space Council would be the first target of the light ray.
Soon we shall see the power of the light ray. And for your sake, Space Angel, I hope it is successful.
But you promised to release the Space Council.
I did release them. They are free. Free to learn how I will use the light ray to rule the galaxy.
Taurus, we've got to do something.
Aye, lass. Our only chance is with the deflecting vapor. We won't have it to cover our blast-off, but it may deflect the light ray from the Space Council freighter.
And it could reflect the ray right back at Scott and us.
The light ray is ready for testing, Your Majesty.
Taurus, did you hear?
Aye, Skipper. We'll cover the freighter.
Prepare to fire. Ready?
Stand by, lass.
Now, Taurus.
Aim. Fire. So, Space Angel, you have devised a means to counter the light ray. That will cost you and your friends your lives. General, blast the Star Duster. Stop him, you fool! No! Quick, Donovan, man that gun!
If you take one step toward that gun, I'll blast you. Taurus, come on out here. We have a ray gun and some prisoners to load.
Aye, Skipper, that's the best order I ever heard.
That's mighty good news, Scott. We've been awfully worried about you.
What about the rest of the Queen's forces?
The Space Force got them all, to the last man. Just a minute. The Chief wants to talk with you.
Scott,
Yes, Chief.
well done. Now, I want you and your crew to report to the Space Council at once. They're in special session to honor you.
Just a minute, Chief. Taurus, Crystal, what about it?
Gee, Skipper, do we have to listen to all that speech-making? The Space Council should be satisfied with just being rescued.
Well, I'll have to have my hair done first.
Scott, are you there?
I'm here, Chief. Chief, get us off the hook, will you? We'd rather not.
I'll do no such thing. After all they've been through.
After all they've been through.
Okay, Chief. Okay. Starduster out.
And so ends the story of The Plot. Don't miss the next exciting adventure in outer space with Scott McCloud, Space Angel.